welcome all our international customers to another LoChlor webinar. As always, B is kindly going to be doing it for us. So B is the regional territory manager for LoChlor, and she's been with our company since 2014. But overall, she's got over 25 years experience in sales and marketing. B is bilingual. She speaks Spanish and English, of course. She's also a CPO instructor, and she often travels to all over the world to visit and train some of our customers. Most recently, she was in Chile. So, without further ado, let's turn it over to B.
Thank you very much, Greg. And good morning, everybody. Today, we're going to go over why and when to use clarifiers. Like Greg mentioned, my name is B. Borges, and I'm with LoChlor Specialty Chemicals. First of all, let's go back to why use LoChlor. The top performing pool solution since 1989. That's how long we've been making our chemicals. Highly effective products, strong blends available. We solve a whole range of pool water needs. We show you a prevention, we do problem solving, and we also enhance the pool water. It is what most pool professionals use out in the industry. We rigorously lab test and field test our products before we introduce them out to the public. And we have unmatched customer satisfaction, which you can check on our website with the testimonials. And we're made right here in the United States, right here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which is where I'm standing right now. So dull water. How to recognize dull and cloudy water. Hazy water instead of clear. We all know it when you see the pool. We all see it when we have a glass of water. Dull or flat appearance, no sparkle from the sun. Reduced visibility, you may not be able to see the pool drain or main drain is at the deep end, which is very dangerous. This is when you can have drowning incidents. So we want to make sure we can always see the main drain of any and every pool before swimming. Floating particles, you notice small particles suspended in the water, especially under the sunlight. Hazy and dull water, flat appearing water is not welcoming for the swimmers. I know I don't want to swim in a hazy, dull water. And again, reduced visibility of the main drain is hazardous and you can have some drowning. And the floating particulars, they're not big enough to go through the skimmer, but they're not heavy enough to go down to the main drain. So this helps with that situation also. So what causes dull water? Some of us don't know, some of us do know, but here's some of the reasons why we have dull water. Poor water filtration. It is an important part of maintaining a pool to have proper water filtration. If the pool water is not being filtered properly, then dirty water and dull water returns back to the pool, and that causes potential hazards when unfiltered water keeps circulating, and it could cause hazards for us, the swimmers, and also the equipment. Water's out of balance due to high or low pH, alkalinity, calcium hardness. Sometimes the water gets a little dull and cloudy due to a stain treatment. And we're going to go over also how it can get cloudy and dull with a phosphate treatment. A clarifier will help with dull and cloudy water. And then just to let everybody know, at the end, we're going to open it up for questions. So what causes the dull water? We discussed poor filtration. A dirty or malfunctioning filter is not effectively removing the particulates that lead to cloudy water appearance. The filter's ability to remove the contaminants is compromised, leading to bacteria buildup and potentially even damaging the pump over time. So this is why we recommend that you wash the cartridge filters as your manufacturer recommendations. Sometimes it's 10 PSIs over the startup when you fill the pool, but always go back to the manufacturer's recommendation. Same with backwashing your sand filters and changing your sand filters. Also backwashing your DE filters. We always go back to what the manufacturer recommends because every manufacturer has their own specifications on PSIs and length of time, et cetera, et cetera. Replacing your filter systems with new systems is very vital. And also the sand. We go back to the manufacturer. What do they recommend? Do you change the sand once a year? Do they recommend 5 years? Follow their recommendations. So again, what also causes dull water? pH, improper water balance. pH is your biggest culprit. Improper water balance, meaning imbalances of pH, alkalinity, calcium hardness, or other chemicals can lead to a variety of problems, including cloudy water, algae growth, equipment corrosion, or skin and eye irritation. That is the first sign that you know that your pool water is out of balance when somebody's complaining about their eye or skin irritation. Maintaining a balanced pool requires regular testing and adjustment of the chemical levels. And it also will eliminate some of the cloudy situations you have with the pool. High alkalinity can have rough edges and staining, leading to cloudy water. High calcium, we all know that, leads to scale buildup and also causes some cloudy water. Stain treatments. We typically perform them when there's a stain in the pool water, and the pool usually clouds up because it's lifting the stain, either a metal or an organic stain in the pool. It lifts the metals or the organics from the pool water and causing turbidity in the pool water. Multi-stain remover and metal gun will also reduce your lower your pH and alkalinity, so we need to be careful when raising it up, because then the stain will fall out of solution faster than it was there in the first place. And also when we do phosphate treatments, as you pour the phosphate treatment into the pool water, the water becomes cloudy and milky white. For some pool professionals, they test for the phosphates once a month. Some just use the treatment, and if they see the cloudy water, they know they have phosphates. So the common question here is, how can we solve all these cloudy and dull water issues? Well, I'm going to show you how. We have Mirror Clear Blue. It's a liquid clarifier. It creates amazing clear pool water. It binds the suspended particles to improve filtration. So the small ones that we have on top makes them into a bigger particle that it can be filtered out through the skimmer or get heavy enough to go down to the main drain. It's an excellent weekly treatment. It's more concentrated than the competitor brands. It's a polymer water-based clarifier. It's biodegradable and non-toxic. What does that mean to us? You can pour it in the pool, let it circulate for at least half an hour, and then you can go swimming. 1 ounce treats 6,000 gallons. We also have the Mirror Clear Clarifier tabs, which has the same results as our liquid clarifier. But guess what? It's a monthly dosage, so you don't have to think about it. So let's say the beginning of the month, you put this into your skimmer basket or your pump basket, and it'll clarify your pool for an entire month. No measuring, no mess, no pouring. It's available in 15,000 gallon or 30,000 gallons. It'll clarify your pool and it'll glisten and sparkle for an entire month. A flocculant works great, especially when you can't drain the pool or you don't have the capacity to refill it because of cost or whatever. So this works great. It's a high-performance non-alum flocculant. You ask what that does? Well, what it does is it gathers all the contaminants and it drops it to the bottom of the pool, and it makes it easier to vacuum to waste. Cleans and clears the pool water, and it's like a clarifier. It contains a clarifier in it. It's effective with any wide range of pH levels and can be used with any type of sanitizer. I know some of the competitors, you have to have the pH at a certain level, you have to use a certain sanitizer. Ours works with everything. It won't affect your water balance. Just 8 to 10 ounces per 10,000 gallons, and that'll do the trick. The main thing is you got to vacuum to waste. So that comes a little cumbersome for some homeowners. And then for your salt pools, we have Salt Master. It boosts your water quality and clarity. Remember, your salt system is making chlorine every time that the motor is running. The pump is running, your salt system's running, unless you have it at 0. However, it is running and making chlorine. You'll save up to 40% acid use. Contains an oxidizer, which is excellent for the water clarity. It prevents scale buildup on the salt plates, which also, if you have a high calcium level in the pool, high salt, it's going to cause scale, potential cloudiness. It extends the life of your salt cell chlorine generator. And guess what? It keeps your phosphate levels low. It's not going to eliminate it like a phosphate remover, but it'll keep it low. Safe to swim right away again. Put it in the pool, wait half an hour, you can go swimming. So you add 4 ounces for 15,000 gallons weekly. Want to remind everybody that we do have a full range of pool water needs. We can prevent the problem, we can solve the problem, we can enhance your pools. We also have it available in 5 gallons, 15 gallons, and 55 gallons for our pool professionals that don't want to deal with the quarts and gallon sizes. Right now, we're going to turn it over for any questions. And I also have on here my phone number so you can WhatsApp me or call me, and my email address. Well, folks, I want to thank you for joining us. Please do not be embarrassed to reach out to me. I help anybody and everybody, even if it's not our product. I'd be happy to help you because I like to have a clean and safe pool for everybody to swim in. Have a great day and enjoy your Memorial Day weekend if you celebrate. Thank you.